Hi, everybody. Who can remember some of the things that we've been learning over the past 6 weeks in Game Changer? So far, we've learned that on God's team, life is better. Players show respect. Players do their part. They don't quit. They encourage each other. And last week, we thought about how on God's team, players stick together. Today's Bible story is back in Exodus with Moses and Aaron. And I was chatting to Cassie the other week, and she said that her favourite game changer so far was when we had to take those steps forwards or backwards or to the left or to the right. And so I thought we'd do that again today, just for you, Cassie. So I want everybody to stand up at home and let's have a quick practice. If I say the word left, you need to take a step to your left. If I say the word right, you need to take a step to the right. If you hear the word up, then that's when you take a step forward. And if I say the word back, then you take a step back. Got it? Great. Let's have our story. Moses and Aaron were both players on God's team, and they had important parts to play. God chose Moses to be in charge of the Israelites, in charge of leading them, and that was a pretty big job. Aaron was one of Moses' helpers. Now, one day Moses had to go up on a mountainside to talk to God, and he left Aaron in charge while he was gone. The Israelites felt like Moses had been gone a really long time. They kept asking Aaron when he was coming back. As more time passed, the Israelites even started to wonder if Moses was the right leader for them. Eventually, the Israelites were asking Aaron to build them a god they could worship while Moses was gone. Aaron had an important decision to make. Would he work as a team and wait for Moses, or would he try and do this alone? Aaron did not make the right choice. He told the Israelites to go back home and find all of their gold jewelry. They left at once to go gather their gold earrings and brought them back to Aaron. He used the gold jewelry to make a cow for the Israelites to worship. A gold cow. They danced and gave the cow gifts or sacrifices. This was bad news. When Moses heard what the Israelites had done, do you think he felt happy or upset? Right, Moses was upset. Let's hear what he did next. While Moses was up on the mountaintop, the Lord told him what was happening with the Israelites. Moses was not happy, and he knew he needed to go back quickly to stop the Israelites from worshipping another god. He gathered his things and went back down the mountain right away. When he saw what was happening, Moses was really angry. God is the one who should be worshipped, not a golden cow. He burned the cow that people had made, and then Moses and Aaron left to have a serious talk. Moses wanted to know why Aaron built a golden cow while he was up on the mountaintop. Aaron explained that the people were getting impatient while Moses was gone. Aaron knew he did not make the right choice and got a lot of people in trouble. He was trying to work alone instead of waiting on Moses or working as a team. This was not a win for anybody. Do you think it's best to try and work on your own or with a team? I think with a team, yeah. Just like Aaron realised he shouldn't work alone, we shouldn't work alone as God's church either. There's a couple of things I think we need to think about here. Firstly, I wonder if there are things in your life that are distracting you from worshipping God. Have you got any golden cows at home? No? Oh, phew. But what about other things that you've made more important than Jesus? Like Dan was talking about last week, things you put your security in. How stressed out do you feel if you can't find your mobile phone? Grown-ups, what sort of impact does your bank balance have on how readily you're able to thank and worship God? What about your health? Do you worship your family? Kids and teens, what goes through your minds when you're not allowed any screen time? Horror. We might not be building gold cows in our houses, but I'm pretty sure there are all things that we look to as more important or life-giving than God. The other thing I want us to consider today is this business about letting people play their part and being part of a team together, going for the win together, as Christians being on mission together. We've heard before about how on God's team players do their part, but that means in order to win, we have to let them do their part. We can't try and control them or shut them out from using their gifts and skills. Equally, we mustn't get jealous and try and do someone else's job. We all need to do the part that God has given us to play, the thing that God is calling us to do. And whether that's leading like Moses, or encouraging like Barnabas, or supporting one another like Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego that we heard about last week, because as we've heard, what went wrong with the Israelites today was that on God's team, players can't win alone.